Hey you guys, welcome back to another episode of Southern Latitudes. I am Robin and this is my butterfly garden. Oh, I had to look twice. Did you see that? The hose over there looked like a snake. I was like, we're not doing any work in here with a big snake. Anyhow, that's my heart attack for the morning. Anyhow, I got up super early, like 6:30 is early for me, and to go work with a client, and she forgot, and so we canceled. But it's still very early and the sun hasn't come up very high yet. So I got these wonderful flowers Mother's Day weekend. So just to name a few, there's celosia, there's coreopsis, there's gara, marigolds, more gara down there. So Mexican heather, more marigolds. I forgot what was the name of this one. Oh, verbena. I knew that. Verbena. My brain's not there yet. So, anywho, we're just filling in some of the gaps where things have died. I want to pull some of the mums out. Actually, this mum I'll probably keep. Look how beautiful it is. Oh, that's from the fall and it came back very nicely. These are shrimp plants. This is Mexican shrimp and then just golden shrimp. Back here, they're really cute if you've never seen one of those before. And this is cat whiskers, but I cut it back too hard. Okay, so let's get at this. Let's put it in time lapse. Hey you guys, I didn't realize something when I bought it. I thought these were going to be little individual plugs for each plant, and I didn't realize I was buying like an edge of Mexican heather. So actually that's kind of cool, and I'm going to use it differently than what I thought. I thought I was going to plug it in here in a couple of spots, but and I still could break it apart like that, but I think I'm going to put a beautiful edge right there along the walkway. That'll be really nice, and maybe a second one along this walkway. Huh? What do you think? That looks pretty good as we're going. All right, so most everything is in, and I'm ready to show you, at least for right now. But I think it'd be good to take a trip down memory lane and show you where we started from, because it's quite amazing the transformation that happened up here in April of 2020. My husband was furloughed for his first month. We ended up having more furlough, which is why you don't see the rock in here. We went into survival mode, you know, and just conserved money. And but it was great to get the front of the house painted. It was, oh my goodness, it was a mess because we had replaced the front window. We had put on a new roof in like 2018 or 19, and then the window was in the end of 19. I think those were in the same year. And then we just looked like the worst house in the whole neighborhood. And since we had the beautiful side lot, we decided to dress up the whole front yard. And so anyhow, left to right, this is Duranta Erecta, which is purple showers. Here, this is why you see this beautiful showering down of the purple flowers, or it has a backup second name, which is, I think it's called golden dewdrop, and that's because it, after it's done with the purple flowers, it has these golden berries in it. And we bought this to be a tree going up this blank space of our wall. Now, we've been fighting with suckers a lot with this, but other than that, we love this tree, and it's a huge butterfly attractor. If you're wanting to put in a butterfly garden, pay attention to the names. So we had some dwarf salvia. We have the red salvia. I think this was only like 3 bushes, possibly 4, but boy, it's taken off. It's a perennial. It attracts everything. I mean, it's like, because it's already here through the winter, it does kind of fade a little bit, but it's here and it's the first to appear. You know, the bugs are right on it, and the beneficial pollinators. Let's put a nice spin on that name. Okay, and then I'm gonna have to put the name at the bottom. It starts with a J, Jabinia or something. Anyhow, it's got these beautiful pink pom-poms, and it's supposed to grow really tall, which is why it's in this blank area. So far, it's just recovering from being a baby, and I accidentally broke it and took it down to almost nothing. Then, okay, so it's actually put 3 pom-poms on. Let me show you. Here's one getting ready to go off. These that already went off right here. So it's actually a really, really nice little plant. It's cute as can be. I hope I don't have a dwarf version. So this is Gora, and in the time lapse, there are actually 3 in that pot, but I only put in 2. So I want to take the third one to the backyard because they do get quite big. It's pretty much like a probably 18-inch by 18-inch span is what they do, and they throw out these long, like a tentacle. Like one of these will become the tentacle, or this will become the tentacle, and so it'll have the bush shape but then a long tentacle. It's so cool. And then that's just a mom, and I told you these were my shrimp plants, Mexican shrimp and golden shrimp. And can you see that? Isn't that just the cutest? That's neat how nature works that way. So, and then the cat whiskers are recovering from a hard prune. These were Dwarf Magnolias, very cute. These are Bromeliads, and they are actually blooming, if you can see the little purple flower in there. And it holds water at the same time, so it's kind of unusual how it blooms with water in there. Then another dwarf marigold, just because. Then this is just a big orange tangerine one. I don't know if it even had a name, it just said marigold. Yellow canna. Then I put another really large Gora in here, and I just absolutely love that. This is where we had the same one last year, and but it dies back after. This is my beautiful hibiscus, and we had Gumfrina back here last year, but we thought we'd go with something more height. Now it's yellow, it goes into a pink on the inside, but for whatever reason I have a red limb. It's almost as if it had some sort of grafting onto it, so it's got like 2 colors. Then we follow the Mexican heather along the walkway, which was cool. I believe I misspoke earlier. I think I caught myself saying Coreopsis, but it's really Gaillardia. This is Gaillardia, and I forgot which one, but it's definitely Gaillardia. And then another Bromeliad in bloom, and then we have Celosia, which is beautiful. That little pop with the pink and the purples, and anyhow, it's just going to look so great, make a big statement as you walk right up. And then of course we got the gorgeous stone. That's a new type of stone that we just really loved. It had a little bit of that Italian or old world feel to it. So and we used to have a hard corner here, which was hard for the lawnmower, and I said, why are we doing this to ourselves and to anybody else who might help, the kids or whatever? So it's like we made a very soft curve here, follows along with the lawnmowers, and now everybody's happy. Now the only thing left to do up front here is to work on my cosmos. So, and do a little bit of pruning. I see the weeds have come in and remulch. So they have faded, as you can see that in their glory. Oh, they were just so beautiful. This is called Apricot Lemonade Cosmos, and there's a little variety in them, but you should mainly see yellow and pink. This is mostly got the pinks and purples. This one probably had more yellow in it. And they were just so fun. It looked like a little bed of wildflowers, but they're fading, and so I'm out here next to start saving these seeds. So that's fantastic. A lot of them feel like they're not quite dry yet, but that's probably a good time to catch them and save them in here and let them dry safely, because I think we're expected rain later this week. So that's it for today, you guys. Thank you for joining me on my little butterfly garden update and a little project as I put in some of the Mother's Day flowers and got it full again. Jack tells me that we are finally buying rock this year. I've got the green light to go ahead and at least buy a truckload. We'll kind of get that black ground cover filled in. I don't know if I mentioned, but we had heavy weeds in this area. I mean, it had to be mowed. That's how bad it was. So the only solution really was to put some ground cover down and get that under control. And plus there's the way the rain comes off the roof, it's constantly getting fed water in the summer, so we had to do something really to control that. But thank you guys so much for joining me. Take care, God bless, and be sure to plant yourself a butterfly garden. They are so rewarding.